let's have a closed debate about sore ships. Closed debate. This is limited to those who are here. What do you do with sore ships? Do you sense them? And why would the ships be sore? Are they angry? Or are they just hurting from a previous injury? Is their horn broken? Do you sense them? Those sore ships? Sounds kind of like warships, which sounds kind of like worship. I'm going the wrong way. This car ship is getting sore if we're going the wrong way. Do you sense the sore ships? And why are they sore? Is it because nobody's listening? Did you ever wonder why worship sounds really, really close to warship? And what's the deal with ships anyway? Why can't you just call them a boat? Water-capable vehicle. See, I'm trying to do my best to make this topic interesting, but it's difficult. It's a difficult thing to do. Do you worship the warships? My right hip is my worst hip. It's always sore. It's more like my right buttock. I have a sore buttock from sitting in the car for too long. My worst hip. Worst hip sounds kind of like warship, which sounds kind of like worship. And you would think that a warship would be a sore ship, right? But you wouldn't send a sore ship into war, would you? No. That's a broken ship. That's a bedraggled ship. War? Whore? War sounds kind of like whore, doesn't it? Whore? War? What's a whore? Words are silly, don't you think? Don't send sore ships into war. They'll lose. They will lose badly. How to be creative with sore ships? I don't know. I can be creative with sore hips. Can get all kinds of specialty massages. Can aim some Reiki at them. Can do some lunges, some squats, some leg swings. Can turn your leg into a pendulum. Swing her around. Don't send sore ships. Send healthy ships. Send whole ships. Ship is a funny word. Kind of relates to maritime, doesn't it? Maritime. That law that we're all supposedly under, all of us land dwellers. Under maritime law. What kind of sense does that make? That doesn't sound like landlubbers speak. Sounds like seamen. Seamen speak. Our language is capable of too many bad jokes. They just are sitting there within it, just waiting to be called forth at any moment. I suspect that a language such as perhaps Spanish doesn't have the same bad joke inherent tendency in it. It's just a suspicion, though. A suspicion? Is there an adjective for... Is that even the right word? Adjective? I have a suspicion about that particular problem. Or you just call that a hunch. Maybe that's where that word hunch came from. I had a suspicion. Go into battle, send a warship, not a sore ship. Yes, this is correct. Did I make any sense here? I feel like I've been rambling. I feel like I've been nearly running over pedestrians all day. Been missing them by a hair. A hair's breadth. Slim margins. That's how I don't like my prophets. Remember what's his name? That old codger? What do you say? Atheism is a non-profit agency? Atheism is a non-profit organization. And he was right. George Carlin. George Carlin was always right. And guess who paid attention to him? Nobody. They just laughed. Because he was funny. He was funny. That's why I don't understand the deal about sending sore ships. Because nobody gives a shit anyway. Nobody gives a shit about that. I'll give you a rowboat. I'm not going to give you a ship. I already have a ship. I wouldn't give you a yacht or a ship if I had either of those. I would give you a rowboat, and I wouldn't even give you the rowboat. I'd point you to a tree, and I'd hand you an axe. Then I'd ask you a question. Then I'd get jumped for being racist. Then I'd send some sore ships into war after those guys who were trying to jump me. This the wrong way? Hopefully. There are some people that speak in it looks almost like what's called Pig Latin. Not Pig Latin, but some offbeat English with weird spellings and funky sounds. I wonder why they do that. Why would you speak like that? Why would you speak with misspelled words and funky sounds? Weird accents. Weird pronunciations. I don't know why you'd want to do that. I probably better be skedaddling pretty soon here. I got some things to do.